Hey guys, what is going on? It's Dardan here, and I'm here with a video on the update from yesterday, LCD Batch 2, and in this video I'll be showing you guys some of the new training methods, along with what is all located in the LCD, and some of the concave requirements that a lot of people are struggling with. So first up, obviously the LCD is now fully open, now the full clan is in here, all the 8 clans, and so if you open the menu app, now it shows the names of all of the clan. So north we got the Meilyr clan or Meilyr clan. Don't kill me on how to pronounce these because I really don't know how. And this one is the Dungeoneering and Herblore one. The Hefin clan is the Agility and Prayer one. The Amlodd clan is the what's it called again? The Divination and Summoning clan. And then the Ithell is the Construction and Crafting. So first, the changes that they did to the batch 1 is now they have 2 Voice of Sirens active because there are so many clans. So this is really useful for when you're doing activities, and now with having 2 voices, you can do different stuff together. And that's pretty much it. And I really recommend having the Elf Crystal Teleport Seeds. You can get these by killing the elves in Letlia. I have got 40 of these, and these make it so much easier to go through the whole city. So I really recommend getting these. They have 3 charges, and once they run out of charges, you can simply recharge them at the Ithell clan. Anyway, so let's go to the Ithell first, which is the Crafting and Construction clan. Alright, so here we got a bank, so really easy to just bank your stuff. First up, I want to show you guys there is a crystal sandstone, which you can get the crystal flask from, which are the new potions, the combination potions. I really recommend doing this daily now. You get 50 from these and 25 from a other dungeon, which I'm going to show later on. But I really recommend getting these. They are quite expensive as well, like around 8 or 9, 10k. And they are really useful, so definitely do these for your daily stuff that you do. Then you can automatically make these into robust glass and then craft them. So these two are really close together, which is awesome. Then a well for water, which nobody's going to use, a pottery oven. And then here is a pretty good part. This is the new AFK crafting method. And all you have to do is click on the harp and you start playing the harp. And this is really AFK. It's 60k XP an hour without any of the boosts, without the Voice of Sarah, without the XP outfit. So 60k XP an hour. And you get these harmonic dust from, which you can make stuff from. But the harp goes out of tune, and once it hits 50% tune, you still get the good XP rates, but you get less dust. So I always recommend tuning the harp by simply left-clicking it when it hits over 50% tune. And yeah, this method is really awesome for people who don't have a lot of money, wanting to train crafting. 60k XP an hour, plus you get the harmonic dust. So, and here's also a sand pit, which, yeah, nobody's really gonna use, to be honest. So, now on the east side of the clan, we have a small part of construction. You can make planks here, or buy planks. And this pretty much isn't really useful as well, because we got the portable sawmill. Now here we got Lady Ithell, which you can put your seeds in her storage, and you can make stuff with Ellenwood here. And he also recharges your crystal teleport seeds for like a small fee. And here's also where you can make the new weapons and armor. So let's get a few crystal seeds, tune, and this is how you make the new weapons, for ranged weapons, for example, crystal bow, chakram, whatever that is, and offhand as well for that. Now, this does cost money though. However, if you have enough of these harmonic dust, you can simply make it with the Elf Crystal still, a Crystal Weapon Seed. You can make it with harmonic dust, so you won't pay the 800k fee that he offers you. And you can just make stuff, a Crystal Tinderbox, for example. There's a lot of stuff here, and I recommend going through all the options, what they do. They aren't really useful though, the crystal tools. None of them are really good, so they're not really worth making. Maybe the hammer is a bit, but yeah, that's how you make the stuff as well for the crystal weapons. A tune as well. These are the level 80 weapons, which have a 25% damage boost with depending on your agility level. Alright, so also with the harmonic dust, if you have 4k of it, you can upgrade your dragon pickaxe to a crystal pickaxe, or a dragon hatchet to a crystal hatchet. Both are 4k each, so 8k harmonic dust you need in total. I think you get around 800 per hour, I'm not totally sure on that, but you get like 800 an hour, 1k almost. And so it takes a while to make it, but it's definitely worth it once you get the crystal, which is obviously better than dragon. It's like 15% better. It's comparable from rune to dragon as well. But yeah, Lady Ithell will upgrade it for you. And also when you go all the way to the northwest of the Ithell clan, you have a god statue here. So this is like the only good part about construction. Sadly, they didn't really add all too much construction in this one. Crafting is amazing, but construction needs more activities to do. But here you have another god statue, and I haven't made it yet. I'll probably do it some other time though. But yeah, all the way to the northwest of the clan, of the Ithell clan, there's the god statue. Alright, so next up we have the Amlodd clan, which was the Divination and Summoning clan. When you teleport to the Amlodd with the Crystal Seed, you'll spawn next to him, or next to the Herald. And east of it is the new activity where you kill the shadows, and they drop some decent stuff. I mean, they drop some grimy herbs and all. And they drop also the shadow cores. Now, if you have these cores, then you can put them in the rift, and then you get Divination XP. Now, I did it yesterday for my comp requirement. One of the requirements is to have 15 of each cores apparently reverted in the rift. I mean, and it took me a while. It took me like 1 hour and a half to do this, and then I got my requirement done. However, I think I only gained like 30k Divination XP in 1 hour and a half of killing these really fast as well. So this is definitely not worth doing for Divination. Sadly, they didn't really make it a really good activity for Divination, hardly at all. So I think this is going to be dead content. They drop some charms as well, but it's not worth killing them, to be honest. But that's for that part. So once you have killed 15, or not 15 each, but you have converted 15 cores of each type, you get the requirement done, and you speak to Lord Amlodd for that comp requirement. There's also another comp requirement where you have to talk to him while have the alignment state, which you have to get the light creature pouch, use the scroll, and then talk to him as well. Anyway, so this is the Lord Amlodd. You can trade him for some summoning stuff, or you can swap him for some pouches to shards, which is pretty good because the only other one was quite far away unless you had the upgraded summoning headgear. And then you can also make pouches here, and when the Voice of Saren is active, currently you get 5% XP extra. When in December they're gonna update the Voice of Saren, so this is gonna have 20% extra XP when you make pouches, so it might be pretty good, but obviously people are gonna do summoning double XP, so I don't really see this one being used all too much. And there's pretty much nothing else here special in the clan. This clan is pretty useless, to be honest. You can pickpocket these guys, and that's about it, I guess. Alright, so going to the Hefin clan is probably one of my favorites clan. This is the Agility and Prayer clan. Now, let's go first up to the prayer activity. It's all the way up here, so a pretty nice mountain here. And then here is where you can do the AFK prayer method. Now, all you need to do is trade with one of the monks, get one of the items. This is 130k per crystal. Buy it, and then you start AFKing by cleaning the corrupted Saren stone. Now this is about, I believe I said on my live stream, about 280k an hour, around that. So it's not all too quick. It's quite AFK. You can AFK for 2 minutes, like it's gonna do this animation for 2 minutes long. Then it's gonna stop, and then you just wasted 130k for I forgot how much XP it was, but it's 200k an hour, and the GP per XP was about 14. So I'd say it's not really worth it unless you want to really do AFK prayer, even though like doing using bones on the altar is quite AFK as well. I do not really see this one being used all too much as well, but I mean it looks pretty cool, I guess. And there's a statue of Saren, looks pretty cool as well. But that's it for the AFK prayer method. Alright, so going back to down under, we have here the somewhat AFK agility method. So this is Lady Hefin, and all you have to do is go on all of these balanced serenity posts, and you copy her movements, and you can do this up to 20k agility per day. This is a pretty small cap, so you can only do this for 20k XP, and then you have to get out of here. And so you basically just copy what she's doing. It's here as well, so Lotus. and then you get slightly more XP. If you don't do the correct move, you get like 12 XP per action, which is really bad. So I guess you could stand here like all day long, but get like 12 XP drops, which is really bad. So definitely have to copy her pose, but it's only for 20k XP, sadly. I think they should have been buffed to at least 60k XP. But yeah, I mean, I guess if you want to do this like somewhat AFK, sometimes he changes poses really quick, sometimes he doesn't, like now. He's been on this one for quite some time. Oh, there we go, different one. Oh, misclicked. And yeah, as you can see, 11 XP if you do the wrong pose. But yeah, this takes quite some time. I think it's like 20 or 30 minutes before you can get the 20k XP. So it does take some while. It's not really that good as well. So yeah, I think they can buff this one a little bit as well. But yeah, let's get off that. And let's go to probably the best part about the whole city, in my opinion, or other than the AFK Saren Stones and thieving. The new agility course. Now this course is pretty awesome. You need level 77 to access the course, and the XP rates depend on your level. It scales up every 5 levels, so every 5 levels up from 77, it has better XP rates an hour. I believe they said they weren't going to overtake the other methods, so like if you have like level 90 Barbarian, level 90 Agility, it's still better to do Barbarian Assault, or the course Barbarian, and but at level 99, this is the best method to do, or Agility course, because at level 99, without any bonus XPs or whatsoever, any outfits, any Voice of Saren, you get around 105k XP an hour. Now, using the agility potion, you have a higher chance of getting a shortcut unlocked while doing the course, and that makes agility quite fast as well. So with the agility perfect potion, you can get around 130k XP an hour without any bonus XP. So that's pretty awesome, but this is the best agility course. And here you have the velocity as well. When this fills up, it means that the next action is going to be automatically clicked for you. So for example, I'm not going to click anything now, and it's going to go through the zip line automatically. Now you can turn this off as well, because it doesn't take the shortcuts automatically. So if you want to turn it off, you can just click it off if you want to take the shortcut. But as you just saw, I didn't click, and it did the action itself. So that's pretty cool. It's somewhat AFKable now. You don't have to pay all too much attention to this agility course. Now for the comp cape requirement, you have to do 200 laps of these. I spent like 3 hours yesterday, and it took me quite some time to get it. I also got all the journal pages, which is a comp cape requirement, all 8 pages. And I managed to get 2 emotes. Oh, there was a shortcut, I just missed it. But yeah, I got lucky, I got 2 emotes, because you need to have at least 1 emote unlocked. And these are the emotes from doing the yoga thingy earlier. And you need to do the emote at the Lady Hefin, then you get an Memorial Crystal. Now some people have been dry for 1 million agility XP, and they haven't seen an emote. So this is really RNG, because you get a reward every time you finish the course. You can get like agility XP lamps, you can get like mint cakes, you can get all sorts of rewards. So this is pretty cool. You get somewhat reward from doing the agility course. So this course is really awesome, and I love it. But hey guys, this is it for the Hefin clan city. Alright, so going to the last city or clan, and this is probably the most annoying one, because a lot of people with comp cape are probably gonna agree with me, because they have 2 really annoying requirements here. But first up, let's go to the Harmony Rocks. So these are 4 pillars, Harmony pillars, and when you rake them, it has a random skill on it. So this one is, for example, runecrafting. And you have to put moss on it, so you can buy moss as well from either the GE, or you can trade them with this guy, I believe. And you can get some moss seed here. And once you have raked the pillar, so for example, runecrafting I've got now, you put the moss on the pillar, and then you can start getting XP in that skill. So once you have done 200k XP, without bonus XP does not count, and lamps do not count as well. So 200k runecrafting from Runespan. Then you have a fully grown pillar. Then you rake it or harvest it, and then you get some moss. And you have to get 200 moss for the comp cape. And you can get from 0 up to 15 moss. So it's really random as well. And it's really annoying requirement, because if you are really unlucky, you can only get like 1 or 2. And it's going to take quite some while. You have to train a lot of different skill and XP getting in those skills. So this one is quite an annoying requirement. And with the moss, you can make like combination potions. So here my constitution is almost done, a few more XP. And yeah, once you have got 200k XP, be sure to also drink a Juju farming potion, and then you get like a double chance of getting more of them. And there's also a requirement to get a Memory Crystal. Now, I haven't got it myself yet, but they say that if you are about to harvest it, you should be on the effect of the farming perfect potion and have a fully grown fruit tree patch in this clan area planted, and then you can harvest it and get the last Memory Crystal. Anyway, so that's it for the Harmony pillars. There's also a resource dungeon here, which is 115 Dungeoneering level requirement. Once you enter it, you can have a daily activity here, which is the Model Load Maw. And if you reach for it, you can get a Comp Cape or Trim Cape requirement done, or like a boost to it, I mean. Or it can give you like really bad loot, like coins. I got a Tooth Half Key and I got a Golden Rock. So you can do this once per day, and it helps you get the Comp Cape or Trim requirements done quickly, such as a Casual's Boost, Enhancer, or a Golden Rock, or whatever. Then here we have got the Edimus, which so far I've heard they are pretty annoying to kill. They are aggressive. They say they are weak to slash or crush, whatever that is. But I heard from people that it's better using range. They drop the Blood Necklace Shard, which the Blood Luckiness is pretty good, but it doesn't work on Reflect immune bosses such as Virago, Nex, and whatnot. But I heard the Blood Necklace is really good for other stuff. And they also drop a Edimu Pet, which is pretty cool. And the Slayer XP as well per hour is really bad there. I heard it's like 100k an hour or less than that even. And then here we have got another part of the Crystal Sandstone, which you can get 25 of. I definitely recommend doing this as well. And then I don't know what this is yet. This is still a secret. But yeah, that's it for the 1015 Dungeoneering resource dungeon. So let's get back up. Alright, so back up, let's go north, and here we have the 95 resource dungeon. Only level 95 dungeon required for this one. And then we have here the Horde Stalker, and you can get a card for him each day. And I already got my card. I had a card that helps me get a Slayer creature better in Dungeoneering. And he can also give you a card that gives you a better chance of getting the recipe. And then here you also have some Implings flying around. Every 15 minutes they spawn, I believe. And you also got permanent, or not permanent, I think these change every 5 minutes, but they stay up for 5 minutes the whole time. Divine locations, so if you are an Iron Man especially, these are pretty good to come here. But just in general as well, these are pretty good to loot the stuff from. Every 5 minutes they change. And that's it for this resource dungeon. Alright, so going north, we have the Lady, I think Meilyr it's called. And this is the Herblore female master, whatever. And this one is really annoying, because this is a requirement for the Comp Cape. When you open her recipe shop, you can see all the new potions that you can make. So here we got the Supreme Overload Potion, which is a really good potion, because it's better than a normal Overload. And it has all the combined stuff in it as well. And this one is actually really good, the Holy Overload Potion, because you need a Crystal Flask, 4 dose Overload, 4 dose Renewal, and you can make it into a 6-dose Holy Overload. So pretty much you get 2 doses of Overload extra. So I definitely recommend getting this one for those who don't really want to make the Supreme Overload, because for example for Slayer, this one is pretty good enough. Then you get a 2-dose extra with Renewal in it. And this one, I guess, the Supreme Overload, because it boosts your stats up to 118, you have slightly higher accuracy and slightly higher damage and defense. This is quite good for high level bosses. And then the other recipes are unknown, and this is the annoying part. You have to get these through doing Dungeoneering, by exploring dungeons, by opening doors. You get them on, when you open a door, there's a chance of them being on the ground after you open the door. And this is a really RNG requirement as well, because I did like 60 floors and only got 1 so far. And this is gonna take a while, but this is it for the last city or clan. So overall, kind of disappointed with some. The Amlodd city clan, is pretty bad. The construction method, there isn't on any, which is quite sad. Then obviously the agility one's really awesome. Crafting is awesome. And then this part as well is quite sad as well. Dungeoneering, we don't really do much activities Dungeoneering other than going into dungeons and doing the same thing over and over. But guys, thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments, and I'll see you later.